Right here. You can't be with us. We appreciate you being with us online. Show some love. Engage in that chat box. Give a shout out to somebody. Give a follow online social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, wherever you are. We just thank you for being here in the space. Shout out to you all tuning in virtually. East Coast, West Coast, international. Much love to y'all. Peace. You got the wave. Somebody was starting the wave. Somebody, go ahead. Keep the wave going. Keep the wave going. Here we go, y'all. Wave time. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Run it back, run it back, run it back. There you go, there you go. Keep it going, y'all. Big shout out to Engineering House in the building. Stop this house. Welcome everybody to the space. Feel free to come on down. Take what you need right over here. Tokens and coins of appreciation. Showcasing your amazing good luck. It's going to take what you need right over here. And shut that love. Drop the love over here in this box. Give what you can, yo. Give what you can right over here. And take what you need right over here, yo. On your journey, just come here. Welcome everybody here to the space. Get what you can, take what you need right over here. Feel free to show some love. Big shout out to Kickoff in the building. Nursing house is in the building, y'all. Come on, everybody, get what you can, take what you need. Into the space that the church is in for. Let community go. Alright, y'all, two of my favorite songs of all time. That's only right. You get the energy, the vibration, frequency a little bit higher, right? You know what I'm saying? It's very, when you're all thinking up, you're probably a little drowsy right now. If you're trying to figure out what's going on, you gotta elevate the vibrational frequency. I'm joining on the dance floor. And if you want to move and groove into the space of today, feel free to come on down. Join me here on the dance floor for this next portion. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Casper Slide Part 2, featuring the band. And this time,
we're going to make it. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Everyone got me here. To the left, to the left. Take it back, take it back. Let's show with it.
Right foot, let's stop.
Right foot with it.
Left foot, let's stop.
Left foot with it.
Turn
There we go, yo.
to the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time.
With it.
Right foot, let's stop.
Right foot with it.
Left foot, let's stop. Cha-cha now, y'all.
Here we go.
Last time, get funky. To the
Right,
right,
right. Back.
to the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time.
Let's jump.
One hop this time.
Let's jump.
Right foot, 2 stomps.
1, 2.
Left foot, 2 stomps.
1, 2.
Slide to the left.
Let's slide with it.
Slide to the right.
Let's slide with it.
Crisscross.
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 Chop real smooth. Let's go to work. To the left. To the left. 2 hops this time. 2 hops this time. 2 stomps. Left foot, 2 stomps. Yeah. Come on.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Come on. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
To the left.
Let's get it.
5 hops this time. Right, let's left, let's right, again, left, again. Let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Freeze.
Everybody clap your hands. Let's go. Now, back. Now, back.
Right foot, left. Yo, chop, chop, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Reverse. Reverse. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Reverse. 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 Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha again. Turn it.
Run everybody to a 13 pin. Run it.
Two hops. Let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Chop to the right.
Now,
Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Take it back, turn it out. To the left. Take it back, now, y'all.
again, I want this one. Hey, I see you, Mason. I see you, Mason. Let's go. Let's go. All right, y'all, let's keep it rocking. Warm it up. Keep it shuffle, let's go. Stretch your legs out. Stretch your arms out. Spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out. Let's go. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. They say what
We got Josh in the husky in the building.
just let the music come from my soul. So I want my people can stay on the floor. They got a brand new dance. They got a soul, brand new dance. Oh, it don't matter if you're young or you're
All right, everybody, let's do it together.
show you how to go.
To the right, to the right, to the right, let's go. Here we go, here we go. Now quit, now quit, now quit.
Walk it by yourself. Walk it by
Let's go. Single Innovation House in the building. That's a nursing house in the building. That's a Jonathan the Husky in the building, y'all. Big shots of Leadership House. We're the Math, Science, and Engineering.
You see what I'm talking about? Oh, this is for the girlies. With no swinging now. I'm gonna show you what's up.
In the building.
Now come on, baby, kick.
Now walk it. Let's go, Jonathan.
Right, to the left. Now kick,
Those kind of sounds.
kick by yourself.
No, Jonathan.
Here we go.
Those kind of sounds.
Cupid shuffle. Cupid shuffle. Your boy Cupid see you be the oddity. Just a bet on the track, got another DVD. Hey,
Keep it going, girl. Keep it going. UConn, make some noise, clap it up for yourselves! UConn! Huskies! Alright, DJ Joe, drop that next track, let's go! We're going to wobble. UConn, make some noise! Section 114, I'm over here on the far side. Everybody wants to turn this way? I'm over here on this side. There we go. You want to turn this way. Here's what's going to go down, y'all, okay? We're going to do the most epic learning community soul train line of all time. Open up this rope. Open this up for me. Open this up. Open this up. Open this up for me. Open this up. Open this up. Open this up. Open this up. Yeah, we're going to open this up. Open this up for me. Yeah, we're going to open this up. Open this up for me. Open this up for me. Open this, open this, open this. Okay, y'all, here's how it's going to go down. If you're at the top of the soul train line, you're going to come on down with somebody, hit it with your best dance moves of all time, hit it with a groove, hit it with the freeze, hit it with some old school, whatever you're feeling. We're starting up here at the top, starting up here, making our way down. DJ Jojo, hit that beat, let's go. Now clap for me. 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 Let's go, let's go. Who's next? Who's next? Keep it going. Keep it going. Show time again. Show time again.
Carlos tiene fuerte bailando y se baila así.
Everybody turn on there, let's get it. When we go turn on it, y'all jump on it. Everybody turn on it.
La 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 la.
DJ JoJo, cut that track for me. All right, y'all, UConn! Huskies! Let's go make our way to our seats. We are formally going to begin with the 13th annual Learning Community Kickoff. That got me sweating. I got to get like this warm-up was phenomenal. It got me in a good space. Vibrational frequency is uplifted. It's good. Make your way to your seats, y'all. Shout out to everybody here today. What's up, Jonathan? It's been a little while since we've all been together in community. I feel like I got a workout. All right, everybody, make sure to make your places back on over to your seats. Let's make our way back to our seats, y'all. We're going to formally begin with today's program. Shout out to everybody joining us here today, in person and virtually. If you're joining us virtually, make sure to show some love in the chat box.
Can't let them. Don't worry. I'm not. It's so easy. It's literally the easiest place ever.
All right.
You guys promise?
I'll try. Is this live right
Yes,
here?
this is live.
Oh, what's up, guys?
He's very much TV. Awesome. I was aw, that's cute. Really irritating. I don't care if it's a little. Y'all look great on the live stream.
I think one of them is my mom.
What's your name?
Simone.
Hi, Simone's mom.
I am so
It's really fun.
You're kidding. I'm honored. Where do we go? Let's do some good.
He might be a little confused. I know, but he
UConn Learning Communities Class of 2025. Please join me in welcoming our Master of Ceremonies today. He's a son, he's a brother, he's a mama's boy. He loves chocolate chip cookies, he loves funfetti cupcakes. In his 6th year as host of Master of Ceremonies, please join me in welcoming Justice Lopez.
UConn, cover up yourselves, UConn, cover up yourselves. Hey, Jojo, can you know the music back there? Perfect. All right, I'm gonna apologize, y'all. I haven't been in person in an event in a long time, and like your energy was so amazing that like I legitimately got a workout. All right, so like I haven't had an experience like this in like a couple of years. So my body's like, whoa, what's going on, right? Like it's like a workout for me. So I just want to say thank you so much for the energy that you all brought here in the space today. So clap it up for yourselves. Clap it up for yourselves. As you all had mentioned, my name is Justice. I'm a son, brother, mama's boy, chocolate chip cookie lover, UConn alum, me at School of Education in the building. Any educators out there? Shout out to the School of Ed in the building. Much love, much love. And I'm also a proud member of the Leadership Learning Community. Yes. Just want to formally welcome you to the space today. I know we're navigating such uncharted times and territories, so I do want to say I appreciate you showing up as your true, authentic self here in this space to build community. To my friends online, I am talking to y'all too. Hey, how's it going? What's up? Show some love in the chat box. Give a follow online. Comment, engage. You are here just with us, all right? Make some noise for the people online. Y'all can hear that? Okay, cool. We wanted to make sure that shout out's included. You're here with us too, y'all. Okay, you're here with us too. So I wanted to make that and show that love there as well. At this time, I would like to introduce to you my co-hostess with the mostest. Please show some love for Alexa Sampson. Coming from Thomaston, Connecticut, she's majoring in allied health, social affairs chair for the LCEC. Show some love one more time for Alexa. So Alexa and I will be rocking it today. We'll be going back and forth, showing some love, being here in this space. Alexa, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling amazing to be back in person.
Much love to that. We'll be going back and forth. Also, want to give a shout out to Jonathan the mascot. Jonathan the mascot, are you here? Where you at, Jonathan? Show some love to Jonathan the mascot. Thank you so much for joining us here today, Jonathan. You brought your dance moves. You brought everything in between. And thank you for being here in the space. I want to see who's here today. I saw you all joining on in. I see your amazing t-shirts on. But I just got to do a quick roll call to see who's in the spot today. So here we go, y'all. Just a quick check-in. Who do we have here today? Seeing who's in the space. Let me see who we got. It's Business Connections House in the place today. Oh, yeah. All right. We got connected with the Arts House. Eco House in the building. Engineering House. Engineering House. International Engineering House. Fine Arts House. Global House. Human Rights in Action House. Humanities House. Innovation House. La Comunidad Intellectual House. In the building, what's up? Nursing House. Pharmacy House. Public Health House. Women in Math, Science, and Engineering, Lindsay House. Whoa, okay. Lindsay Kane. Okay. Scholars House in the building. Community in the building. All right, so the energy is great. I'm not going to hold you up for anything longer here. If you're on social media, take out your phones, y'all. Take out your phones for me. If you're on social media, make sure to use that barcode that we had right over there. If not, you can follow at LC, UConn LC on social media, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Hashtag best LC days throughout today. At this moment, real quick, take a selfie with somebody next to you, take a picture with your group, post it online, post it on your story, post it on the gram, and we'll be retweeting, reposting throughout today's event. Show some love. Make sure you use that hashtag best LC days, so we can continue with that. For those checking in for me virtually, yes, I'm talking to y'all virtually. In the chat box, y'all, show some love. Tell me something you're proud of this past summer, or something you want to share, someone you want to connect with, maybe a new friends are meeting. If you're in the chat box, engage there. We're going to be engaging with you all. Shout out to Jackie taking the lead on MC on the chat box function and feature. All right, Jonathan. We're going to introduce the people that make this all happen currently at this moment. I would like to take some time to introduce our first year programs and learning community team representing the Academic Achievement Center. Please show some love for Rachel, Lando, Joanna Rivera-Davis, Ada Rivera, and Rio Rachi. From our FYE team, please show some love for Pam Fisher, Delina Boynton, and Sarah Sawyer. From the LCIZ, big show some love to Cody Bryan. From the LC team, Sarah Dolan, Amanda Wild, Helena DeVoe, and Melissa Foreman. And at this time, I would like to introduce to you our executive director. Please show some love to David Lee Bell.
Let's go, David.
Boy, it is hard to follow justice, so I will do my best. Welcome. Welcome to the first year students. Welcome to the sophomores, some of our juniors and seniors who are leaders in our community. We are so happy to have you back. We are grateful that you've come back and we're part of our learning communities. One of the things that's, as you can see already, are two themes. One is passion, that you're going to see through the speakers that we have today, but also fun, that we can actually live it up while we're learning and growing and being together. I am very grateful for my staff in the ISS and in our first year programs, Learning Communities Academic Achievement Center, and the makerspace. And I just want to say thank you to you all. There's been so many things going on in the last few weeks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also want to thank the faculty and staff directors. Can we give a little round of applause for the faculty, staff, directors? This is a hallmark of our program, is for you to get to know faculty and staff in your very first few days on campus. At a big research university, that's a unique opportunity. So I appreciate the faculty and staff who showed up bright and early this morning to greet you all and to kind of give you, over the next 2 semesters and hopefully 2 years, a little bit of an intellectual push, a little bit of an eye-opening experience to the journey that you're about to embark on. It is important that you get to know your faculty and staff directors, and I know that they want to get to know you. It's a big, big part. But beyond that, we also have graduate students who are part of these communities, and they have an interesting journey for you to get to know. And we also have Res Life staff who will be supporting you, and they have an interesting journey that they've taken. And then a myriad of peer leaders that help you and guide you and share with you their journey as well. I'd also like to thank Roger. You see him running around here talking about passion and fun. Oh, he's right in front of me. Hi, Roger. So Roger is phenomenal. Yeah, let's give it up for Roger. A small business entrepreneur running his own business. What better than having him here taking the pictures and showing the experiences that you all have. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, Roger. Justice. Oh my goodness, Justice. Where are you? I want to thank Justice so much for being a part of this experience. Of course, what community did he start in? Has he been a part of every mentoring experience we've had at UConn, every leadership experience, and now as an alum, he comes back and helps us make this event so powerful. Thank you, Justice, for all the work that you're doing. This week, we had a peer training for close to 350 peer leaders. And the theme of that was, you matter, you belong, one UConn. Better together. And I can't think of a better theme for this, is that you matter to us, you belong, you're part, and you made a great decision coming to the University of Connecticut. And of course, it's so much better when we're all together, right? We're all together, and that's what we want to do. Our speakers today are going to hit a lot on this, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time, but we are at a historical moment in time. You've all been through so much. We've all been through so much. And it is a time where we need to reflect and think about that and how we want to be better and how we want to grow from here. But coming together, the excitement and the opportunity is about community and building community. And so I just wanted to say that the Harvard Graduate School just recently did a study, and they identified belonging as one of the important concerns on college campuses today. And they said 3 kinds of belonging. One was a belonging to your academic discipline. Now, if you're like me, that took a while. I was always jealous of my friends who knew exactly what they wanted to do. And, but a belonging to that discipline, a belonging within the university, and I hope that that's what's happening here, and a belonging within a peer group. And again, these take time, but it's an important piece of what we do. So I want you to know that you belong here and that the LCs are a great place for you to start to feel the belonging we all need. You made the right choice by coming to UConn and by selecting an LC. That is for sure. So I want to just mention a couple things. You're getting a lot of advice. I was there last night and heard all the advice. You're getting lots of advice, but sorry, I have to give you a little bit. So here's my advice. One is take advantage of those peer mentors who support you. You know, asking for help is not a bad thing. We all need help. We all need it. And I hope you're feeling that sense of culture around asking for help. So the mentors are really a key place to that. We spend a lot of time on our peer mentors. They're phenomenal individuals, and I'm excited. The floor mentors, the FYE mentors, the AAC mentors, all of those folks are here to support you. RAs, it goes on and on. All the cultural centers have mentors. Take advantage of all of those things. We're going through a transition. Some of it's been more difficult than for others than yourself maybe, but let's have some grace and flexibility as we go through this. I know I've had to learn grace and flexibility. It's a motto of our office and it's important. And my final point, which my staff would be surprised if I didn't mention, is how can you get outside your comfort zone? Because I'm a firm believer that once you get outside that comfort zone, that's where the magic happens. And it is difficult to get outside. And I'm not talking about big things like studying abroad, although that's what got me out of my comfort zone. Going to see a professor, talking to somebody on your floor, opening that door for people. So think about it as a mantra for yourself. The magic happens when you get outside your comfort zone. I want to promote a few things. I'm already promoting something. Some of you may say, well, I have a little bias for public. Okay, there we go. So every year we have a field day, and I think it's been over 10 or 11, 12 years. And that field day, we bring home a trophy. All right, so this year, you're gonna see lots about field day. I would love to wear the shirt of one of your communities taking home field day. And of course, we could have a repeat, right? Absolutely. So there it is, field day. Now, we are at a Research One University, and we've spent a lot of time talking to first-year students about what that means and how that can help you. We have a month of discovery in October. We have an event called Research Connections, where we bring a ton of faculty and grad students to talk about their research and how you can get involved in it. But not just research, innovation with startups, entrepreneurialism, all those kinds of things. So look out for a month of discovery. Last July, we started on my first year story podcast. The host was a member of Fine Arts, Tommaso Scotti. Fine Arts is phenomenal. Go to it. Go to Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcast, but check it out. It has great podcast about the journey. And then finally, my goal with Cody Ryan over there is to get you in the makerspace. The makerspace is for you. It's about you. Even if you've had no experience with laser cutters, laser engravers, 3D printers, you name it, electronics, we will teach you. Woodworking, it is phenomenal. Take advantage of it. I'd like to see 90% of our learning community students get in there and use the makerspace. In fact, Cody told me he would do that. So let's make it happen for Cody, right? All right, so it is. So thank you, first of all, thank you, and I appreciate from the bottom of my heart. I am here. I'm in the Rowe building. I'm accessible. I love meeting with students. Please seek me out. I know I've talked to some of you and your parents, so please come find me. I'm here to help you. I may not be there all the time, but come back. All right? Email me, whatever. Okay, so thank you so much. Now, I am going to introduce our president, Dr. Andrew. I'm nervous. Sorry. I've never pronounced it. Agwanobi. He's affectionately called Dr. Andy. He is UConn's interim president. Isn't that cool? Hey, I've been in this business for 40 years. I've never introduced a president. So that's why I'm a little nervous. So it's very cool. Let me just say a couple things quickly about this president, because I saw him last night. I know he was exhausted, but I really appreciate him being here. Dr. Andy is a pediatrician and an experienced health system CEO, public health. As president, he oversees our 1.5 billion public flagship university, including 5 campuses and more than 30,000 students, research and service. Ooh. At the same time, he's the CEO of UConn Health, responsible for 1.3 billion academic health system, medical school, dental school research, and all the tech incubator programs. Leo has academic planners if you need one, because I don't know how you organize your life with around that. He's a published author of 2 books, and he has been the president and CEO of numerous healthcare systems on the West Coast, Southeast, and now the Northeast. As a practicing pediatrician, he practiced near Boston and also in Silicon Valley. He has won numerous awards and commendations for his leadership and his ability to make change. He also has 2 teenage daughters, so I presume he has an affinity for what you're going through in terms of the anxiety and what's going on. So let's give a warm welcome for Dr. Andy.
Welcome, Huskies. Welcome. This is awesome. It's awesome to stand here and just see all of you. One thing you don't realize is that when you're not here, this place is not really a university. It's just lots of nice buildings, nice lakes and ponds and things like that, and faculty and employees sitting down, of course, doing work like research, etc., but really waiting for you. You're the reason why this place exists. And not only are you the reason why it exists, but you are the people that actually create. And as I said yesterday, you create the culture that future generations of students will enjoy. And that's why your leadership, there's a very kind introduction by David, but really this is all about your leadership. And that's why you're in learning communities. Learning communities are there to both learn from you, but also to work with you to develop you into the kind of leaders that this state needs, this country needs, and as you know, this whole world needs. So I really want to thank you. You've made a great decision by being in learning communities. Now I'm wearing this shirt because I'm a healthcare guy. But if I could wear every single color that's in here today, I would wear it somehow, because I'm proud, we're proud of every single one of you. And so thank you so much. So again, I want to welcome the faculty and staff members who are here today and who work so hard all year round to make the learning communities a centerpiece of our experience at University of Connecticut. So on behalf of the entire university, I want to welcome all of you. The learning communities are all about connection, and connection is something that we've all been missing. So if you think about it, all of the students that are here on campus now are working to get back to the connectedness that we used to have, right? But you're in the center. If there was concentric circles, you're in the center of that. These learning communities were created to foster connectedness. So others are doing it sort of ad hoc, trying to figure out how do I reconnect after being a year, sitting at home or in front of a computer. You're actually the science of that, the science of being connected. So you're in the center and you're going to help the other students to understand how to be connected in the right way. So I just want to really, the most important thing I want to say is that you've made a good decision. First of all, you made a good decision by choosing to come to UConn. If you don't already know it, UConn is a very, very special place. Now look, there are many reasons why people come to University of Connecticut. For some people, it's their first choice and they've been waiting, their father or their mother or their brothers or their sisters went to UConn and they have been waiting their whole lives to go to UConn. Some people, it's just other circumstances. I was talking to a mother yesterday. I was at the Stanford campus and I said, and she was telling me how, her daughter got here and she's very happy. And she said, my daughter didn't apply to anywhere else except for UConn. And I said, really? And this is a person who's from out of state. And she said, yeah, UConn was the place that gave her the most financial aid. And that's fine. There are many reasons why you end up coming to UConn, but I will guarantee you one thing. You will love this university. That is a guarantee. Even if you're feeling a little bit lukewarm, there's other reasons why you came or whatever it might be, or you're thinking I'll be here and maybe I'll transfer, whatever. That's fine. Everyone's journey is different. But I'll tell you something. You will love this university. I know that because we deal with people, alumni, etc., and the love for this place, it develops over the first few months and years, but it is deep and it's real. And it's because this is a great place to be. And so you made a good decision by being here. You made a good decision also by choosing to join a learning community because you have chosen to enhance your time here by belonging to a group of fellow scholars and aspiring leaders. And really, ultimately, it's all about leadership. You don't have to be a CEO, you don't have to be a president, you don't have to be a state legislator. Everybody is leading. All of you are leaders. Just by sitting here, you've already demonstrated that you're a leader. So if you're sitting here and you're thinking, well, that person's smarter than me, or that person has more leadership, or that person started a nonprofit and I haven't done that, you're a leader by just being here today and demonstrating that you want to make the world better. In whatever way, big, small, you want to make the world better. You're already a leader. And I was talking to RAs yesterday and they were excited. They were saying, this is the best job I have. And what they didn't realize is that they are phenomenal leaders. They're changing lives for people. The first impressions the students have when they walk in the door, they carry that for the rest of their lives. And so mentoring, coaching, helping someone who's having difficulty with a math problem or a different problem, helping someone to settle in, being a friend to someone. And by the way, everybody who comes here comes with a lot inside. A lot of anxiety, a lot of, am I good enough? A lot of, I don't have everything I need. And that's where you come in. I can't do it. I'm the president of the university. When I come, people, they're not going to open up and talk to me, but they will talk to you. And so this is your job as a leader. So you've made a great decision. I look forward to watching your leadership and your scholarship develop at UConn, bringing new insights to our entire community. So once again, thank you for being here. Go Huskies.
So as a token of our appreciation to Dr. Andy, we of course are going to give a laser engraved water bottle from the makerspace. So thanks again, Dr. Okay, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our next two speakers, Dr. Tadera Stark and Dr. Kenny Neinhauser, or Dr. Kenny now. Dr. Stark is the Associate Vice Provost for the Institute for Student Success, where the LC program resides at UConn. He's a native of Jacksonville, Florida, and received all three of his degrees at Florida State University, including his doctorate in higher education. He has vast experience running programs to ensure educational access, equity, and success in higher education for the most underserved populations, first generation, low income, minority, independent, and other student populations that are underrepresented. He has an amazing track record for securing grants and other external funding, bringing over $8 million at Florida State University. Actually, I think the number's higher. He told me. And while he has been here only really about a year and a half-ish, maybe he just celebrated a year, he has written over 15 grants already and has already secured millions in funding here at UConn. While he, like you, has experienced the effects of COVID, in fact, I think I've only seen him in person a couple times, we are really thrilled that we're now going to get more of an opportunity. Just like the sophomores, it must be kind of hard coming here and being a part of it, but not being a part of it. I've only, Dr. Stark will speak, and then after Dr. Stark will be Dr. Kenny, who is a faculty director of La Comunidad Intelectual. All right. He's also an associate professor of higher education and student affairs in the MEAG School of Education. Each year, we traditionally have a faculty member talk about the learning communities, and Kenny has graciously stepped forward to provide some thoughts as you enter the transition to college. He is, like Dr. Stark, Dr. Neinhauser has a long record of distinguished research on access, equity, and inclusion for minoritized youth. Both he and Dr. Stark are first-generation college students and have dedicated their life's work and passion to removing structural barriers that prevent students from taking advantage of higher education opportunities. Let's give a warm welcome to both Dr. Stark and Dr. Kenny.
That's a long walk from here. Good morning, UConn. It's weak. I know y'all were up last night celebrating. It was a little cold. Good morning, UConn. Good morning. That's better. Well, first, David, I have to correct you a little bit. Talk about community, and since we're live streaming, my mom might be watching this. He said I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. We like to call it Duval. Anybody here from Florida? Nobody from Florida? That's all right. I'll represent for myself. All right. As you said, I'm Tadell Stark. I'm the Associate Vice Provost for Student Success here. I'm excited to be here today, and I'm not just saying it because it's my job. It's because I've been here a year, and I've probably met 3 students before this month. I've been online, like many of you have been, and so this is a chance for me to finally get to experience the real UConn in-person experience. And I'm glad I get to start that here with you. So I'm serious when I say this is definitely a great experience. I'm looking forward to it, to learning and to growing on the campus just like you. But let's be honest, you're the lifeblood of UConn. Your energy, your passion, your drive, you're just being here is what fuels us at the institution. It's why we're here as staff. It's why we do what we do. And it's truly what drives me to do my work. Our division, the Institute for Student Success, is designed around 2 purposes. 1, to make sure you graduate from UConn with the basic skills and knowledge so that you'll be successful here and when you leave here. And then 2, help you to define success for yourself. And then make sure you're connected to the people, resources, and opportunities to make sure that you reach that definition of success. So at the end of the day, we're here for you. Now, when I was a first-year student at FSU, I was overwhelmed. I felt alone. And like you said, I'm a first-generation college student. So I didn't know how to navigate the things of college, like orientation, or I didn't even know how to pick my classes. I picked a class that sounded really good, but I had no idea that it was a single level course. I'll tell you the truth, after I got my first grade in that class, I switched my major. And I will tell you, that was the scariest moment of my life working with that professor. But regardless of how I performed in that class, and Mom, I did get an A, regardless of how I performed in the class, I wanted to drop out. See, I didn't feel connected. I didn't have people that I could relate to and people who shared my interests and my passions. And it was hard to find those kind of folks at the institutions. I would go home every other weekend, if not every weekend. just to be connected to my friends, because like I say, first gen, not many of my friends came to college with me. So what I was missing was that community. If I didn't run into a staff member at a campus activity, I know I would have quit by the end of the year. He helped me to find the connections I needed on campus. He connected me to mentors who could help me to see myself beyond just a number at the institution. He pushed me to explore possibilities, and my mentors helped me to see what I could and what I wanted to do. I found a community that helped me to connect, to learn, and to realize my personal, academic, and my career goals. And that's what we want for you. I mean, hey, that's the reason why we all in this room today. Here you have people, classmates, mentors, faculty, staff, administrators. They're all here to support you, to push you, to challenge you, and to celebrate you. They want to help you to achieve all that you dream and push you to dream bigger than you even have fathomed. They want to help you to discover the resources and opportunities here and discover more of who you are and what you want out of life. Your community, both the learning community you're in and the UConn global community, we're all here to help you find your voice and to realize all you want to and can accomplish. Now think about it, before you got here, there were people you were connected to, people that pushed you to this very moment, people that helped you reach your goals, who held you back, who held you down, had your back, who you were accountable to and supported you to make sure you were here. They were part of your community, but now look, beside you today, you have so many more people who are here to be a part of that extended community. Your peers, faculty, staff, UConn in general, we're an extension of that community that you built. We're intentionally designed to make sure you're plugged in, connected, and successful, but not just for this year, but for the entire time you're here at UConn. So what we want for you is to take advantage of the community you're in. Explore things you've never done before. If you've never gone to a play, do it. Tap into the diversity of activities we have here, the diversity of our community. Go to all the cultural centers and experience their activities and the people connected to them. Support our student athletes across all of the sports events that we have. Find one of the hundreds of student groups and activities on campus. See what they talk about and connect to the ones that really speak to you. Take a chance at campus leadership in USG. If you have an entrepreneurial spirit, start that business. If social justice, people, and the human condition is your passion, use that voice to help others. If the environment is what moves you, or research, or athletics, or music, or art, or your career, tap into the wealth of opportunities that we have here at UConn and within your learning community. If you're first gen and you're here to start a legacy of education in your family, or if you're here to continue the tradition of graduating from UConn from your family, build the experiences that will make this part of your life worthwhile and so meaningful. The good news is you're not going to do it alone. You're here with the people in your community and the people of UConn to help make sure that your experiences are profound and that you tap into everything that UConn has to offer. So make the most of your time here at UConn. Go do great and amazing things. And when you do, don't forget, your community is here to support, celebrate, and cheer you through all of it. Remember, we're Huskies. We're in this together. We're stronger as a pack and powerful as a nation. So welcome to the new year at UConn. Thank you, and go Huskies.
Love that song. Tribute to one of La Comunidad. Buenos dias. Good morning. My name is Kenny Nienhusser, and I'm an associate professor in the Higher Education and Student Affairs program in the NEAC School of Education, and the very, very proud faculty director of La Comunidad Intelectual, where we support our remarkable students, those who identify as Latina, Latino, Latinx, and or Caribbean, and other members who have an affinity for those communities. Where are my La Comunidad students? Let me begin by sharing a little bit about myself. In addition to being a proud LCI faculty director, I am a member of the Latinx community, a son of immigrant parents who immigrated from Chile and were formerly undocumented, a first-gen college student, a member of the LGBTQ+ community. I share these identities because it is important we highlight and embrace our multiple identities in spaces, including in learning communities. One element that we make sure to do in empowering our students in LCI. Also, for others in our space this morning who identify as a member of these and other minoritized communities, I see you, I welcome you, and I look forward to learning about your accomplishments and the great things you will do on our campus. All right, that's enough about me. So in thinking about my remarks for this morning, I could not ignore the realities that we are facing in our society and throughout our globe. A continuing pandemic that has impacted millions of people's lives, including, I'm confident, many of us in this space this morning. Also, racial and economic inequities that preclude certain groups, certain populations from participating fully in our society. And also youth struggling with how to make meaning of these and other challenges and the impact it has on their social, emotional well-being, and many others. These challenges are real, and they're tough to grapple with and make meaning of them in our worlds. While these challenges are ever present, your learning community is your community, and this is here to support you. There are two words I wanted to share with you this morning, and I want to spend some time discussing with you. Those two words are community and support. Let me begin with the word community, and with an example in my wonderful learning community. So last year in La Comunidad, we engaged in a reflective exercise where all current, outgoing, and incoming leadership team members were asked to answer the following question. What are 3 words or phrases that first come to mind when you think of La Comunidad? I placed everyone's responses in a word cloud. Remember those nifty little word clouds that you see? And guess what was the word that came out with the largest font? Community. And I'm confident that that sentiment of community, the desire to be a part of and contribute to something larger, is present in all of the learning communities that we have before we here. Because learning communities are a very special program on our campus. You have many people, many very special people, colleagues, colegas of mine, who are here to build community and support you in countless ways. Your personal development, your learning, your growth as a husky, and of course, your desire to have some fun along the way. Let's see who these wonderful community members are. So when I say your role in the Learning Communities program, please stand, raise your hand, shout, or do all of those if you want. So where are our floor mentors? All right, not only stay standing up, please. Our FYE mentors, where are you? Our graduate assistants, where are you? Our Res Life staff, where are you? Our very special faculty directors, where are you? And last, but certainly not least, the staff in offices like the Learning Communities Office, the First Year Programs Office, they're all over here, and the Academic Achievement Center. And others. So those of you who are still seated, I'm asking you to look around. Every one of these people are here to support you. And you know why they do what they do? Because they believe that you matter. You absolutely matter. And we want to support you to achieve your successes in your learning communities and beyond. Never be shy to ask them, any of these people, for some advice, some guidance, or to some company. Never forget, we are your community, and we are here to support you. All right, you could sit down now. Thank you. And by the way, that support also includes me. Feel free to look me up. Happy to have a chat with you. The La Comunidad students can tell you that I love talking. So let me share a little bit more about support and what support could look like in your learning community. To do that, I'm going to share a proverb with you, un dicho, un refrán that we have in La Comunidad. So I didn't ask my learning community for permission, but I'm confident that they'll be okay with that, especially since many of us in La Comunidad identify as Latina, Latino, or Latinx. So sharing, it's in our DNA. So a saying I and others share in La Comunidad is the following. Your success is my success. My success is your success. And our collective successes are that of our comunidad. So I encourage you to consider the following. What will I do in my learning community to uplift others so they achieve their successes? What are some ways my learning community members can best support me to achieve my successes? What are some ways that collectively I and other learning community members are all supporting and uplifting our learning community and our members? You see, our society pushes us away from a community-oriented mindset. I embolden you to resist and consider ways to center these questions within your learning community. And if you use that proverb, make sure to cite us, La Comunidad Intelectual, please. So I wish you the very best this academic year. I hope it is full of learning, growth, friendships, and wonderful moments. And do not forget that you are a member of a learning community that cares about you because you matter. And that learning community is here to support you to your successes. But you too have a responsibility to your learning community to support and uplift others and to contribute to the strengthening of your learning community. All right, so now we're going to do something that I've always wanted to do. I'm going to take a selfie. So I need people to stand up, show some energy, and help make Kenny happy for the day. All right. Are we ready? Yes, are we ready?
Here we go in
right.
3, 2, 1.
All right, let me get this side over here.
Another side. Here we go in 3, 2, 1.
And last but not least.
Last side. Here we go in 3, 2, 1.
All right, so Mucho éxito este año. Much success this year. Take care. Cuídense. Thank you.
Of course, we have to give them our special laser engraved water bottle to thank both Dr. Stark and Dr. Kenny for the great words of wisdom. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, clap it up one more time. UConn for Dr. Nina, sir. Dr. Stark and Dr. Andy. All right, y'all. Also, is Public Health House in the building? Would you like to have a representative come up and claim your trophy? Can I have somebody from Public Health House? President, there we go. Congratulations. Congratulations, y'all. What do we do now? What do we do now? Congrats, y'all. Awesome job. Awesome job. Just wanted to show that as well. At this time, I would like to call out the Academic Achievement Center. They're gonna have some giveaways, t-shirt toss. Let's play some music. Let's get some dancing. Let's get it going. At this time, just clap it up for yourselves, UConn. Clap it up for yourselves. So we're just gonna go down, y'all. I want to give a shout out to the Academic Achievement Center for all the great work that they do each and every year, pivoting online to this global landscape to be able to assist and adjust. Make sure to check them out, y'all, throughout this year for a variety of reasons, right? Note-taking, studying, everything in between. Phenomenal community, truly. At this time, we have our first game. Alexa, I'm going to kick it on over to you. And if you can let us know what we got going down for our first game here. Just mic check. Yeah, Alexa's mic up. If we get Alexa's mic up.
Hello. Nice. Okay, so now that I can project, how you guys doing today? Still going? Still good energy? Yeah, keep that energy going because I have been looking forward to this since last year when I hoped to do it. So y'all ever heard of Hungry Hippos? Yeah, a little bit with people maybe. A little bit harder, a little bit different, but we're gonna try it out today. So basically, we're gonna try to do Hungry Hippos with people on the butt scooters from elementary school and laundry baskets, right? Okay. So we're gonna call down like 5 groups of 3 students to get on these scooters and go crazy. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna form a little circle around these balls. Each group is gonna have one person on a scooter, one person holding them like a wheelbarrow. And we'll probably demonstrate that really quick before we start. And then the other person is gonna put all the balls into these trash bags. 1 point for each ball except red, which is 2, because why not? And yeah, so you're just gonna pull them back to behind these lines. Stay behind the lines, people. I will call you out. And put it into the trash bag. So, yeah, and it basically keeps going until all the balls are gone. Does that make sense?
All right, sounds good. Want to call down? Let's get 3 people from Business Connections House. 3 people from Business Connections. Let's get 3 from Connecting with the Arts House. 3 Connecting with the Arts. Let's get 3 from Eco House. 3 from Eco House. Let's get 3 from Engineering House. 3 from Engineering House. And 3 from International Engineering House.
If y'all want, when you get down here, you give it a little test just to make sure that you don't fly, I guess. So again, if you want to just feel it out, you can try putting your stomach on the scooter. You're gonna hold the laundry basket like you're gonna capture the balls. And if you want, you can lay down on them now just to feel it out. So make sure you're rolling good. Yeah, there you go.
How does that feel?
Yeah.
You ready? How does that feel? You ready? What? Feels good?
Oh, it feels great.
All right,
I'm
good.
gonna have you all back up to behind the line. Your arms gonna be back. Back.
Gotta back up right here. Yep.
Back it up a little bit more. Sorry. Yep, you too. Nope. Back. The line.
Yeah, yep. Back it up on the line.
Yep. Get back.
Yeah, you gotta get back. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Also, the people with the brooms are just keeping the balls in. So, on the count of 3, you're gonna full send. Get what you can. People with trash bags, you're gonna collect. All right, on your mark. Get set. Go.
All right, here we go. We're gonna tally them all up. Put them in here. Tally those up there. We're gonna tally these. Perfect. And then Alexa, can you say one more time the point value?
Oh, so every colored ball is worth 1 point. Red is worth 2. Don't forget, red is worth 2.
All right, here we go. So we got to count. Red is worth 2, y'all. All right. How are y'all feeling after that round?
Really?
What's your name? Where are you checking in from?
Caroline.
Caroline, what's going on? How you feeling out there, bro?
I'm feeling great. He was doing awesome pushing me. I think I got some good reds. It was awesome.
I love it. Teamwork makes the dream work. What's your name?
Omar.
Omar, what's your name?
Simone.
Simone, great job, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Hey, how you feeling, my friend? What's your name?
I'm Noah. I'm feeling. Yeah.
You feeling good?
Oh, yeah, we're gonna.
What strategy did you use this past round?
Throw the balls.
So I love that. Engineering while sticking with the strategy. That's what I like to see. Hey, how's it going? What's your name?
Amon.
Amon, how you feeling about that last round?
Really good, man. Really good. Definitely feel confident in our team. Pretty good strategy, good execution. You know, got a lot of red balls. It's feeling great.
I see it. Great job to y'all. Great job. Great job. How's it going over here? What's your name?
I'm John.
John, how you feeling after this last round?
I'm hungry.
That was funny. That was funny. All right, we're trying to get over here. What's your name?
Mason.
Mason, how you feeling after that last round?
Living the dream. Living the dream.
I love it. I love it. All right, I think we got him tallied up. Alexa, is that? Are we good there?
Did everyone get it?
All right.
Yeah? All right. Do we want to just go around?
Yeah, let's go around. Let's do this.
What did you get as a total?
47.
47. Give us some numbers. All right. How about y'all? Y'all know? What'd y'all get? 34. Let's go. Right? How about you?
66.
66. There's a couple there. There's a couple, yeah. All right. How about you guys?
41.
41. Let's go 41. All right. Last group. How are you guys?
53.
53. All right. Engineering takes the W.
All right, thank you so much. If we can have some assistance, just over clean this up, we're going to bring this on our back right over there. Congratulations to the engineering house. Congrats, y'all. It's going to bring these materials right over there. Big shout out to you, man.
We do have prizes for you guys, too.
That's good. At this time, I want to check on in. We got a live stream. We got people checking in from across the globe. We have not forgotten about you. You are still here with us. We feel your energy. Make sure to show that love in the chat box. If you're on YouTube, Instagram Live, whatever it is, keep showing that love. And we want to continue to be with you in community here today in that space. Big shout out to our ESL interpreters as well. Thank you so much for being here in the space. Let's show them out to our interpreters here as well. And if you're not on social media, make sure to continue to engage online. We post use the hashtag BestLCDays. If you're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the above. We're setting up for our next question here. Solid. All righty. At this time, I want to segue and transition into our first student speaker. This next person has really embodied the spirit of community from what I've seen the past couple of years of this person, not only just as an individual, as a student leader, and as a person who deeply cares about this community at UConn and beyond. I look up to this person very much so. So please give a big round of applause for your student speaker, Mason Hollow!
Listen, I know it's like 10 a.m. I know I didn't hear everybody the same way I didn't hear everybody yesterday in convocation the first time. So let's give it another try. How are you guys feeling today? Beautiful. Good morning, everybody. It's so amazing to see you all. You know, it's been a long time since we've all been here as learning communities in the same space, and to see the learning communities going strong 2 years later with everybody in the house,
is truly a special experience. My name is Mason Holland. I'm a junior studying political science, minoring in women's gender and sexuality studies, and I hold a number of leadership roles on campus, but most notably and specifically and currently as your USG student body president for the undergraduate students. Additionally, and it's pretty much the reason I'm here today, I'm here representing Scholars House. Shout out Scholars House. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm here to speak on, this beautiful community, which has afforded me so much, and really give a shout out to all the learning communities in the process. So basically, I'll give you guys a walk back to 2019 when I was just a young kid, a young Black and Puerto Rican kid from New Jersey, coming to Connecticut really with no community, no sense of where I was going, no idea about what the future really held for me. And, when I was walking into school and I was, meeting new people, learning about things, I was actually in a group chat with a group of prospective students. And they were talking about the learning communities. They were like, yo, give the learning communities a look. There's a couple communities that might pique your interest. And Scholars House came up. And a couple people told me, they encouraged me. They were like, look, we're going to join. You should join too. Let's all come in the same community together. And I made that decision 2 years ago, and I've never looked back from that point. It's been one of the best experiences that I've made at UConn. And nothing I could say today can really do justice to the profound impact that Scholars House has had on my life. First and foremost, the opportunities in Scholars House are abundant. I remember freshman year, shout out to Paul Singleton, we took trips to, yes sir, we took trips to schools like Brown University to begin thinking about like what's life after college gonna look like, what's graduate school gonna look like. We took trips to the Congressional Black Caucus down in Washington, DC to meet the people that make change in the Capitol, met fellow student leaders, business leaders, and those opportunities were tremendous. And we even got to be able to tap into an alumni network that was able to help us in any capacity that we needed. Secondly, the community at Scholars House is truly like no other. This LC is a place where a plethora of brothers from all cultures, backgrounds, and walks of life could come together and grow not just academically, but personally. We figured out who we were individually, learning and growing together as people. We played basketball together, video games, took classes together, and we went to events together. And my favorite part of the community is that we all pushed each other to be the best versions of ourselves. Now, before I close out today, the best advice that I could give to my brothers in Scholars House and the rest of you is pretty much the same thing I said yesterday, which is to be open to all of these new experiences. When I first got to UConn, before Scholars House truly helped me to open up, I really I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was afraid, I was really introverted. I didn't know what I was able to do. And that's why the learning communities exist, to encourage you to explore what you like, explore yourself, and grow in the process. And I'd be lying to you if I said there wouldn't be some shortcomings and you're gonna stumble and you may figure out that this is a bit of a difficult process as a college student. We've all gone through it. Everybody that's in my year and beyond has gone through it. But the beautiful thing about these learning communities, the beautiful thing about Scholars and everybody else is that as long as you're here, you'll always have a community of people that will pick you up, brush you off, and walk forward with you on the next phase of your life. So this year, I encourage you all to welcome these new and unfamiliar opportunities and experiences with open arms. You guys are only college students one time, and you're blessed to be able to kick off this year as a first or second year as a member of a learning community. So take it for what it's worth and enjoy the opportunity. Thank you guys so much. Assalamu alaikum. Have a great one. All right, so clap up one more time for Mason Holland. So we're going to continue this celebration, this event, this community space to collectively gather with none other than a hula hoop competition. So we're going to go down. Okay? I'm going to call down individuals to come down from each learning community. When you come on down, we're going to have a hula hoop competition, and it is going to be the most epic hula hoop competition. So, let me get one from Fine Arts. One from Fine Arts House. One from Global House. One from Human Rights in Action House. One member from Humanities House. One member from Immigration House. One member from La Comunidad Intellectual House. One member from Leadership House. One member from Nursing House. One member from Pharmacy House. One member from Public Health House. From Scholars House. And one member from Lindsay, Math, Science, and Engineering. All right, y'all, space on out. I love your glasses, man. I love your glasses. All right, let's spread out. Let's spread out. We should be got enough space. Oh yeah, Jonathan, I see you. Okay, y'all. So he's just gonna go down. Here's the rules of the hula hoop contest. Yes. So let me just check in. What's your name or where are you checking in from?
Mackenzie.
From what community?
Innovation House.
All right, Innovation House. What's your name?
Public Health House.
Hello. What's your name? Where are you checking in from?
My name is Zay. I'm from the Leadership House.
Hey, Zay in the building. What's your name? Where are you checking in from?
My name is Julio, and I'm from the Global House.
All right, Julio, checking in. What's your name? Where are you checking in from?
I'm Diego, and I'm from La Comunidad.
Hey, Diego in the building. What's your name? Where are you checking in from?
I'm Katie. I'm from Human Rights and Action House.
Hey, y'all. What's your name? Where are you checking in from?
I'm Abby from Nursing House.
Nursing House in the building. What's your name? Where are you checking in from?
I'm David. I'm from Humanities House.
All right. What's your name? Where are you checking in from?
I'm Jay. I'm from Scholars House.
Hello, boys. What's your name? Where are you checking in from?
I'm Dante. I'm from Fine Arts.
Let's get it. What's your name? Where are you checking in from?
I'm Lana from the Pharmacy House.
All right, Pharmacy House in the building. What's your name? Where are you checking in from?
I'm Leland. I'm from Wednesday.
All right, here we go, y'all. Spread on out. All right, what's your 100 hula hoops? 100 hula hoops. All right, you can place them around your waist, y'all. Yep, hold it for me. Here's what's gonna go down. I'm gonna count you down. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1. We're gonna hula hoop. We're gonna hula hoop in your space. Please make sure that you're not bumping into anybody, so that's why I want to spread out. If it gets down to the wire and we have some professional hula hoops in here, I will raise the stakes as it goes up. But we'll see how it starts off right here in the beginning. Do you have any questions? All right, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up if you're ready. Oh, if you're ready, make some noise. All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, go! All right, that's it. You guys come on up. Here we go. Good job, y'all. Good job. That was awesome. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. What's your name? How'd you feel about that last round?
I felt pretty good. Got a little wobbly.
That was incredible. You did a great job. You did a great job. Shout out to Wincy Women and Shout out to Legendary. What's your name? How you feeling about that last round?
I'm Jay, and I felt so confident. That's why I won.
All right, y'all. Let's show some love to all the team. We can have a break. We give you applause. And we'll pay. Much love, y'all. Great job. Great job. All right. All right. Clap it up. The Scarlett's house. The Nipsey house. Awesome job, y'all. Awesome job. Awesome job. Want to check in with the folks too as well. Online, I still haven't forgot about you. Make sure to show that love in the chat box. Want to make sure you feel here in this space. Even though you couldn't be with us, you're still here with us and your energy. So much love, y'all. Much love. That was intense, y'all. That was awesome. Clap it up for all contestants one more time. Someone who's on over to our next part. That's the speaker.
Thank you very much. Oh. Next speaker. All right, we have another student speaker coming up next. Her name is Jody Kong. She is a past BCLC Business Connections member. You guys are giant. She is also the LC Executive Council President and is majoring in Senior Management Information Systems with a minor in Digital Marketing and Analytics. Give it up for Jody.
Thank you, Alexa. Good morning. Welcome, learning community students, faculty, and friends. My name is Jody Kung, and I'm a fourth-year student studying Management Information Systems with a minor in Digital Marketing and Analytics. And I'm your 2021 Learning Community Executive Council President. Shout out to BCLC! Love you guys. I'm so grateful to be with you all today, and I hope to lend you some wisdom from what I've learned from the moment I was in your seats to being at this podium, representing an amazing program that has changed my life. I want you to be excited for a journey of creating a better version of yourself, but also get to know more about me and why I believe that joining a learning community was the best decision you can make this early in your college experience. As a native New Yorker, I chose UConn because I wanted to create an identity for myself outside of the friends I've known my entire life. By attending the Involvement Fair, I was able to sign up for everything and anything that looked interesting to me and felt confident in my willingness to learn and grow. The success proved to be easier said than done. My first semester was occupied with interviews to join prestigious clubs such as ChinaCare, UConn Consulting Group, and tryouts for the cheerleading team. Activities that I thought I was a natural at proved to be mediocre compared to the experiences of other students older and with more connections than I had. After hours of running around campus from classes, meetings, and spending time with friends, I hit a point where I lost the meaning behind it all. I was getting rejection after rejection, and going through this process, I took my failure personally. I shut out my friends, and I didn't study for my finals and ended up with the semester with my lowest GPA. Had I given up, dropped out, or transferred out of UConn, which I did consider that next winter break, I wouldn't have seen how much the people I surrounded myself with in my learning community were propelling me to step outside of my comfort zone and had become the foundation of my support system. Let me explain. That next semester, the Business Connections Learning Community First Year Experience course taught me in depth about the various majors offered to business students, and I found a passion for a niche major, Management Information Systems, where I learned about SQL, project management, and business operations. I was fascinated by the power of AI technology, virtual reality, and 3D printing, all of which I never knew anything about before I came to UConn. I got connected with the Hack UConn planning team hosted by the Worth Institute, where I managed marketing, internal and external relations, and logistics for an event that would enable collaboration and innovation. My friends and my community became my family. As each night I tell stories of what had troubled me, and they pushed me beyond my limitations and relentlessly supported me through each turn in my direction. As you begin your first year in college, I want you to remember that we are all going through the same process. No matter how hard they try to hide it, nobody will have it easy. I stopped comparing myself to those around me and found ways to take care of my mental health and follow a path that I chose for myself. Some of you may be the first generation of your family to come to college. Some of you may have traveled miles away from home to gain the best education possible. Some of you may have no idea why you picked the major you're in and are just waiting for that aha moment when you realize that this is what you want to do for the rest of your life. College is not a linear process. It's a roller coaster. But no matter how high or low you are, you will get to where you are meant to be. And that journey might look different from what you were expecting when you came here today. But one thing is for sure, everyone has a place in a learning community. I joined the Learning Community Executive Council because I wanted to support a program where I felt like I belonged. I stayed because I get to propel others to follow their passions. I get to be creative and innovative with new ideas, and I get to spend time with friends who accept me for who I am and are willing to help me get to where I want to go. I will do everything in my power to make sure you all feel like you belong here. It is my job to make sure you feel supported and encouraged every step of your journey. You will build communities, become role models, and pave new paths for the next students following your footsteps. Welcome to the family. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jody. Keep it clapping, show some love for Jody. So this, y'all, is we're formally coming down to the end of our program here. And I just wanted to take a moment to express an immense amount of gratitude to you all for being here in the space. As I look here, I want to give a shout out to Cody for creating this really awesome Take What You Need, Take What You Want wall. I want to encourage you all to come and visit this and take one as you continue throughout your journey. And I'm just looking through here, and I just want to look through what some folks have mentioned, say, give what you can. You've got this. Be confident in yourself. Things might be really hard right now, but it will get better. You are smart, you are beautiful, you are loving, and you are kind. Hang in there. You are amazing, you are loved. Good job making it through this. Let's keep it going. We will all succeed in some way, shape, or form. And I just wanted to, they're all throughout here too, and our learning community staff will go and collect this. I appreciate y'all giving this what you can and just sharing your words and sharing your energy here in the space with us today. And I think about, as we collectively wrap on up, I deeply want to give thanks to the learning community staff. Can we clap it up one more time for them, please? Similarly to what was showcased before, and DJ Jojo, we can pause it real quick, the music, and we'll play it in a little bit. I think about first starting off on the campus, right? Entering through student support services. SSS in the building, we got SSS in the building? Hey, SSS in the building, coming through and being a part of that community, transforming my life, and then walking on to leadership learning community in the building, we got LLC. And the support and the friendships and the memories that were made. Actually, I was in New York yesterday in Harlem with one of my best friends from the learning community, Janelle Mason. I think with us actually coming to the rest again. It was funny. We were on the leadership learning community together, and she was navigating a bunch of different ideas. She changed her major. She had this passion project. She was like, I want to do this. I want to do this. And I remember just seeing her journey evolve. And now she has her own LLC. It's called Fit and Lit. She really is focused on holistic wellness for people. She has major partnerships with like Spotify. She like travels the world. She goes to like, she just came back from Barbados and like led all these like wellness. Like real talk, it was beautiful. And I just want to say that because to see and experience that from somebody who I call a deep, deep friend, and to see that journey continually evolve throughout the years from this very learning community. We were just reminiscing on it, actually. We were reminiscing on it in our ride up. We were in Harlem just kicking it. And all the great times that we had, whether it be on the floor, in the dining hall, the LLC kickoff, studying for finals, studying for midterms. And I just want to encourage you all to really foster those relationships with the people here in this space. You never know where those relationships will go. I made my best friends in this program. My first roommates when I graduated from college have all been from the learning community and SSS. And that's near and dear to my heart. And I wish that for you. Like I wish community. I wish success. I wish growth. I wish abundance. I wish clarity in all aspects, whatever it is you're going through. And I wish you well. I wish you well. I truly, truly do. So on that note, I want to give some thanks formally. Jojo, we can play little tunes in the background, just keep it on low. They appreciate it. Dr. Stark, Dr. Nina, so Dr. Andy for speaking here today, our guest speakers. Thank you so, so much. I want to give a shout out to our student speakers, Mason Allen and Jody Dunn. Much love, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming here in this space. Our learning community, faculty directors, staff, student leaders, and Rush Life. If y'all can stand on up, please, we want to clap it up for y'all. Please, please, please. Thank you so much for your work here in the space today and beyond. Learning Community Council, Executive Council, and student assistants, clap it up for them. We appreciate y'all truly and truly. The first year programs and learning community staff, much love to y'all. Thank you so much. We appreciate you immensely. Our photographers and videographers, Roger, where you at? Much love to Roger. Much love to Roger in the finest studios in the building. We appreciate y'all making this place so, so special, capturing those unforgettable memories. Gamble Division staff and security, like shout out to y'all, much love, we appreciate you. Much love to the Gamble Division staff. Power Posse for the sound system, they're in the back. Much love to Power Posse, clap it up for them. Can you show some love to DJ Jojo or DJ in the background? Jojo, come on out here so we can see you, man. Let's show it. Clap it up for DJ Jojo. So DJ Jojo, see you. Come on out. Appreciate you, Jojo. Thank you so much. Jonathan, you in the building? Where's Jonathan? Jonathan, show Jonathan some love. Alexa, much love to you. Clap it up for Alexa. Show Alexa some love. Thank you so much for being here in this space. I love your work. Helena and Amanda, where you at? Helena and Amanda, can you stand up, please? Can y'all stand up? Can y'all stand up? Can we clap it up for both Helena and Amanda for all the work you can put this together? Thank you so, so much. We appreciate you immensely. Thank you. And to all of you, learning community students here, everybody in the space, clap it up for yourselves for being here in the space today, y'all. Couple of quick things too as we close on out. We do have a speaker at 12 o'clock at Gamble, so that's the next portion of Wild Weekend of Welcome. So that's going to be occurring at 12, and I'm going to kick it on over to Roger at this portion to direct us in our next pictures and guide us in that process.
Can you give it up for Justice one more time, please? So without Justice, this event would not be what it is today. So thank you so much, Justice, and to my team, Sarah, Jake, and Bruce. Thank you guys so much. We are going to get everyone outside to the rec center steps. We're going to do a big portrait there. This is Sarah, your drone operator. Hey. We're going to do some quick flyovers. We're going to get some photos, some video of it. We're going to start with Business Connections House. Where are you? You're going to come on down. You're going to start lining up. You're going to go out that door. You're going to the rec center steps. The next group, Engineering House, where are you? Nice work, come on down, engineers. You're gonna follow Business Connections House. You're gonna go right out to the rec center steps. My next one, where's Global? Global House, where are you?